Well, hello there, and welcome back to the Skellyverse. We are atop the Squid Black Ink Farm, which I don't know if I talked about in the last episode. I can't actually really remember all the things we did, but we did talk about there is a major project upcoming, TDR, that's to be revealed. Hello, bunny. But part of that is we're making farms. Last episode, we made a flower farm so that we could get all kinds of different colored dyes, and then realized, need a whole bunch of black dye, which is where this Squid Farm came into play. Alluded to that a bit in the past episode. In between episodes, Rob and I have been hard at work creating not only this farm and a bunch of stuff over there that we'll get to in a minute, but also a lot of terraforming. So if I just take a fly here, you will see all this canyon right here. This was all river as far as the eye can see, all the way from there. And then obviously this is river because that's how squid farms work. And then this also all the way over here was river right into here. And the reason it stops right there is I will show you. Oh, and by the way, I'm using a different shader pack today, so if things look a little different, that's why. I'm checking it out. But what we need to do is actually turn that off, so one moment. Okay, shaders are off. Ugh, God, this is pretty dire. The reason we do that, though, is because if I go into this, there's a... forget what this mod is called. I will put it on the screen in a little pop-up, but we'll just enable this sphere. But it allows you to create shapes and biomes and other types of things. So what we did was set the AFK location, and from the AFK location, you have to get rid of all river. And see, this is not river. This is shattered savanna, so that's fine. But you need to get rid of all river water within 128 blocks. And as you can see, that's where this whole section came from. This was all river, and we will get into some time lapses of that here in a moment, but just wanted to visualize what that looks like. That's actually a huge amount of land. 128 blocks, freaking massive. So within this sphere of justice, the only river that exists is right here, which forces squids to spawn in it. Then they go through the portal, and then we'll go look at that in a second. They die on the other side, and that frees up the spawn cap for other things. But now let's turn the shaders back on. Hold on. Okay, much better. Oh yeah, much better. So, hello? What? Hello? What's going on down here? Hello? Stop it. Goodbye. Oh, he's keeping it up. Okay. This might be a mistake. But this is the direction we're going. Oh, never mind. He's gone. Oh, he's back. His friend is back. Get out of here. Shoot. Oh, boy. Did you hear that? What is this? Oh, I did that. You hear that? Oh, they're so mad. Oh, they're so mad. But they can't get to me because water. Suck it. Yes, suck it. Oh, boy. There's a lot of them. This is also, incidentally, apparently a zombie pigman farm. So there's free gold, I guess. All the gold you can eat. Gaboo! Shut up. Ooh, gold bar. I don't want to go out there. I've been caught in here before. It's no good. It literally took many hours to create this farm, because when you're doing it, you can go through the portal and then you end up on the other side and the zombie pigmen push you around and crap. It's super annoying, and kind of hated it and kind of wished that I did not do it, because it was way more work than it was probably worth. Probably could have gone around and killed a bunch of squids just manually, and that would have been a lot easier to do and a lot faster, actually. All right, there's some weird things going on with all this. Okay, anyway, I'm done with that. Yes, okay, so probably don't go down these, which is good advice from myself. The actual AFK spot is over here where these glowing things are. But first, how you doing? You okay? Maybe, don't forget to take care of yourself. Go get a glass of water, drink some tea, do a bit of a light stretching. Don't forget to take time for yourself. Anyway, let's check this out. Okay, so this is the up and this is the down. And I did this because, oh no, boy, now he's mad. Okay, all right, there we go. Oh, wait, I just thought of something. If I go in there, are they all going to be mad at me? I guess we'll find out. Okay, so this right here, this exact spot is the AFK spot for the farm. So if I stand here, squids will spawn in that river biome area and get destroyed, which is exactly what we want. Let's go through here. I just decorated it. I don't know. I was procrastinating and avoiding doing actual work and ended up doing a bunch of this decorative stuff, which I kind of like. One thing I really like about this new shader pack is the reflections. So if you look through here, you can actually see the reflection of the room behind us because the portal counts as a reflective surface for whatever reason. But let's go through here and check out the other side. Okay. And see, yeah, there's actually nothing behind it. It's just some stuff. Pigments? Is it pigments? Oh, there's a bunch of them stuck in there. Anyway, so yeah, this is the other side. There goes the cart of justice. This is the other side of the portal. It is filled with boats with chickens in them, and that pushes the squid out, and then they die upon these wither roses that we got from our epic wither fight. And then this cart just goes down there, picks them up. I will put a link in the description for the original design of the Squid Farm. It did not involve this pickup. It just involved some hoppers. I wanted to do this, so I just came up with a quick little pickup and unloading design. And as you can see, this farm is ridiculously productive. I will never need this much black ink, and this was only after running it for maybe 15-20 minutes. Also, you get a lot of eggs from the chickens that are in the carts, so it's an incidental egg farm. And you get raw chicken and feathers from the zombie pigman jockeys that spawn in there. They little boys, they ride on them chickens. And rotten flesh from the pigmans and gold from the pigmans, which you can take this gold and turn it into real gold. Anyway, this is a quick unloading design. It unloads the stuff magically, but we don't need to be down here. Let's go back. We're back from outer space. Just walked in to see us standing there with that sad look upon your face. Ow. Let's go. Okay, so if we take off here, this is a squid farm. I moved the pyramid. I think I showed that maybe in the last episode, maybe not. Now, before we go and look at the next thing, I'm going to go ahead and show you a bit of a time lapse of some of the creation of this, with Rob and I digging this area out and filling in stuff and creating all the bits. So let's check that out, and then we'll be right back to the next thing on the agenda. Sha-sha. Okay, wonderful. And that was only a small portion of it because honestly, it took place over a bunch of different sessions and it took forever and a day. It's over here by the village with the slime hut. You know, remember this from many episodes ago? I kind of wanted to go around and check stuff out with this new shader pack because it's really cool. I mean, look at it. Things just look oh so gorgeous. The bee, gorgeous. This little hut area I made, gorgeous. And actually, Beanie Ben G has moved into this farm. And we can get through the thing. Okay, no, we will, okay, that, great. Let's do that. Let's do exactly that. There we go. We're up. He's moved in here. I think this is where he's making his house. You may remember this from past episodes such as getting a villager or whatever the hell I called that episode. We did so in this village, and this is part of that. There's a portal in there that leads into a lay nether. But it looks like he's been doing some stuff here. There's a crazy looking bunker of justice with some lava in there. Can you go in here? Is this a thing? Ben's storage area. Don't break minecarts. Whoa. Gotcha. Very cool. Very cool indeed. Nice storage area. And I think he's got a house around here too. There's the Mario block. I think I saw, yeah, someone's been doing some work in here. Ba-doop. Nice. Good. I was supposed to do that at some point and I never did. So I'm glad that somebody did. Oh, good. We can do this now. Oh yeah, look at all that. Look at all that free gold we got from them pigments. All right. It's a crab. That was actually, wow. That's a really good crab. What does it say? Keep looking on the coast for others. Ooh, it's a crab hunt. Very good. This is quite a fine crab. I was just on my way back to the cactus and happened to notice this little pinchy guy here on the coast. Oh, hey, look at this. There's a green crab. The rare green crab. It's a good design for a crab. I like it. Oh, this must be some type of crab extravaganza. Oh, Lord. It'd be dangerous if I could fly. What's this? Is this a hidden crab? Oh, a little bit of lag there. Okay, we've got 3 coordinates. Let's go check out this crab jiggeration here. Hold on, let me write this down. Okay, this is the aforementioned coordinates, and it appears someone has set up a jaunty tune by the name of Crab Rave. Let's check it out. Crab Rave! Hell yeah. However, I desire more Crab Rave. Uno momento, por favor. Okay. That ought to do it. We'll put a little delay there. Yeah, there we go. You bet your bones if I was a crab, I'd be raving like crazy right now. I'm just gonna leave that going. What's the worst that could happen? Crabs come in and, oh, the lag. Oh, the lag. Yeah, I'm just gonna let that go. I'm a Crab Rave forever. Hell yeah, Crab Rave. Oh, Crab Rave. Oh, Crab Rave. Ow. Okay. Very fine. Thank you for the Crab Rave. Beanie Benji, I do believe that was his creation. I enjoy a good Crab Rave like any man does. Okay, back to the cactus. Let's eat some food here. So, in the last episode, we saw the very beginnings of what would be this cactus farm. And over here, there's some spoilers for some stuff I pre-recorded earlier. But look at this. Corn Operator Rob did this, the whole thing. I said, you know what would be cool if we had a giant cactus to go around the cactus farm, and he delivered. Look at this thing. It's insane. almost looks like it could be a parkour map, but I don't think it's close enough together to do that. Now, there's a lot of in-progress stuff out here, but if we go inside, this is the next thing I wanted to show you guys. There is the Cactus Farm, which is a layered thing, which goes all the way up. I think we've seen this. This is based on a design from Mango, which I will link in the description, but the cactuses grow, they pop off, they fall down the thing into the thing, and then you get free cactuses forever. See, there goes another one right down there. So Rob and I built this up. It's got a bunch of layers, and I kept adding layers just because I wanted more cactus, even though we don't really need that much cactus. We needed a small amount of green dye. That was, you can see, there goes some bamboo. We'll check that out in a second, the meaning behind that. But we just needed a small amount of green dye, and we ended up with a large amount of it. And then some other stuff up here too. So this right here is a jungle kajigger. Oh, goodness. Oh, okay. Bye. See you later. I don't know what's going on there. He's doing something. But anyway, this down here, which, oh, yes, good. I do have that in here. Okay. So one of the things we needed was brown dye, right? We need a lot of brown dye. And so I decided to create this kind of funky brown dye machine. It's actually a cocoa bean farm, but all you do is I put in a lever here which activates the whole thing. It just works on a clock that goes do 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 do, and this here, it works off a bone meal, and when you click the lever, it bone meals this stuff, and all you do is you stand here and you slap seeds on the jungle wood, and the bone meals it grows up into cocoa beans. And then if you notice in the bar down there, my cocoa bean level is staying the same. That's because it is being fully bone mealed before it's broken by the piston, and then that gives us an excess of cocoa beans. So you just stand here for a little bit, hold down the right click button with some cocoa beans in your hand, and you get pretty much infinite cocoa beans. Now we'll turn it off and we will see there is a crap ton of cocoa beans in the inventory. And the reason we want those, brown dye. Yep. Brown dye. Brown dye is another dye that we need. Like I've said before many times, there are multiple steps to this process, and the brown dye is just one of the steps, and this was the quickest way to do it. So that's part of this farm also. And then up here, you will see it's kind of funky. Let me see if I can get up to the tip of top. Oh boy. Okay. Oh, I can't wait for 1.15 when this doesn't happen anymore. Okay, great. We're on the top. This up here is just a bamboo farm that I designed. I am good at flying. I guess, oh, is this how he is doing the, oh, okay. Rob has been creating concrete out of concrete powder because he's a hell of a guy. Hell of a fine guy, that Rob. He's helping us out. He knows the ridiculous amount of items that we need, and he's been helping with the farms and with the collecting, and really, it's been pretty great. So he is pouring water over that concrete powder to turn it into concrete. Ooh, look at the reflections. I'm sorry, I'm a very distracted kind of guy today. Anyway, and this is really loud, but this is a bamboo farm that I designed. It has 2x2 bamboo and some observers and pistons. It's pretty simple. I mean, it's nothing fancy and amazing, but I kind of tried to do it in a way that would fit inside this cactus frame because we'd already put the cactus layers in, and I wanted to put this in as an extra layer for reasons that we will get to in a moment. But basically, the observers trigger the pistons and they slap the bamboo in the face. And then all of that gets picked up by minecarts. See, there they go. Much like the ones we saw in the Squid Farm, and they get delivered to an unloading system, much like the one we saw in the Squid Farm, which then gets sent into, there's multiple levels, obviously. So that's from the top level, that's from the lower level, and they get sent into this dropper that shoots them out back down to the bottom. So let's go back down to the bottom and take a look at that business. But ever so slightly in the way here. We put the stairs in before I had the idea to put the bamboo farm in, and so that's why it kind of doesn't match. But anyway, those all fall down here into this chamber. So you can see some falling right now. Perfect timing. And they travel through this hopper chain into here, which is a bamboo chest that is now full. I did some calculations and I put enough bamboo up there to keep this running pretty much constantly. So what happens is the cactus grows and it comes down into this hopper chain up here, which has chests and stuff attached to it. But once this mine cart is filled with enough cactus to spread across these ferni, it will fly across, fill up the top of these hoppers here with the cactus that needs to be smelted, and the bamboo, which we saw from the other system, is then activated by the fact that there is stuff in these furnaces. And it's kind of hard to see all this business. But if we go around this side here, you see there's a line out this way, triggered off of that hopper, that goes up here to this other cart, which spreads the bamboo across. So it's kind of like a overflow protection system. It only loads them up with fuel when we know that there are cactus in there to be smelted, because it takes 4 bamboo to smelt 1 cactus. So I tried to adjust all the timings and sensors so that we don't waste a lot of fuel burning this, even though, as you saw, there's quite a backlog of the bamboo. And so basically what happened is I turned this into an XP farm. Right here, EternalLight to hold dye inside the furnace, collect XP. Don't mind if I do. All that does is lock these hoppers on the bottom so that the cactus in here cannot escape. And this is something we talked about before, but furnaces hold XP inside of them. So if you have hoppers feeding and extracting items through the furnaces, the XP builds up until you pull something out of it. So now that this light is on, we just wait a few minutes for this cactus to come in and be smelted, and then we can use that to repair everything. Our trash bag poncho, our shovel, whatever we need. I hear footsteps. So let's just give it a moment to smelt up some more cactus. As you can see, we're kind of backing up on that. I may need to just destroy some of this because, boy, that's a lot. But yeah, that just means there's a ton of XP built up in these things. So we'll grab one, maybe from this one, when it comes up, and then we'll see how effective that is at repairing all our stuff. So there we go. The cactus is flowing in. It's getting smelted up, which is activating the cart. You saw that in the back. That's allowing us to get more fuel into these things. And there we go. We've got our dye. So make sure we're holding the shovel that we want to get repaired, and also taking off the things that we don't want to get repaired. Boom! We have a fully repaired shovel, and all of these are stacked up. So yeah, now we have a fully repaired wings. And if we go through here and grab the other ones, just repair this. Very good. And I mean, the rest of those are probably fine. So I'll leave the rest of them. We'll let the stuff flow out. And then these 3 have been used, and the rest of them have all kinds of XP stored up. And we have way, way too much green dye. If you're interested, down here, the way that we calculate this, there's a book in here with 16 pages. We have it on page 1, which gives us a signal strength of 1, and this will only activate when the signal strength from this detector rail overcomes the signal strength from this book, which in this case is going to be 2, which is just enough cactus to spread out across and back. So we have 8 furnaces. That means we need 16. Do we have 8 furnaces? Yeah, 8 furnaces. That means we need at least 16 in here for it to make the trip and send it out successfully across all of the furnaces without having any furnace have more or less than the other. And there we go. 24 is the magic number, apparently. All we really need is enough that we know there's going to be at least 16, which means 2 in each one. 1 on one direction and 1 in the other direction. So then it'll stock back up there. So perfecto. All right. So with all that being said, the flower farm, which we looked at in the last episode, is our source of most of the colors. But then we have green from the cactus, brown from the cocoa bean over there, and black from the... What in the name of Geodicus is that? And then black from the Squiddy farm over yonder. What is this? Ah, what a lovely tower of death. Who did this and why? That's certainly something. Okay, hold on. We can figure this out. That explains it. Apparently, Adeline died a bunch of times here from lava. Kind of impressive, actually. I don't really understand how that's possible. But hopefully she will come by and clean all these up, because that is an eyesore. Oh boy. It's like a landmark. Huh. All right, and so with all of that being said, we have started to amass a lot of the things that we require. Got the green, I got the blue, and some of this needs to get turned into oh no! So let me check my list of items. I've got a list here of all the things for the master project. We do need some yellow concrete, okay? And that's something that we don't have over here. Let's check the box. We have yellow, a little bit of yellow dye, but we could use more. The way that we will get that is by visiting the flower farm. And here it is. It uses the mechanics of the flower forest. But if we go ahead and turn this on, and I'm not sure if I showed this in the last episode, but I created a frame around it for great fun and profit. And there's all the flowers getting created, and then they are sorted and sent into these chests. If you're curious about this flower farm and you would like to know more about how it was built, how it was designed, where we decided to put it and why, check out the playlist in the description down below. There's a playlist of every episode of the Skellyverse for a whole range of different projects and things. But anyway, we are here for yellow. So here we go. Look, we have dandelions all pre-sorted, and all you really got to do is grab the dandelion, shazam, yellow dye. Look at that. Let's grab another one of them, and there we go. That's more yellow dye than we probably need, because we only actually need 47 yellow concrete powder, unlike the black and the white, which are both in the 2000s. And if your curiosity has been piqued about what all this concrete is going to be used for, go ahead and subscribe, and you'll be notified when the next video is posted. And the next video should be the one where I use all this nonsense. So let's go ahead and make some yellow concrete. All we have to do is, a couple episodes ago, Rob and I collected sand and gravel, respectively. We only need a stack. So let's just, if you're doing this, there is a shortcut you can use. If you right click the concrete, shift click that, it'll put it all in the thing for you. So there we go. That's way too much yellow concrete powder. Oh boy. That was kind of a waste of sand and gravel, and mistakes have been made. Whatever. We can always get more sand and gravel, and who doesn't love yellow concrete? I feel like I'm Luke Skywalker right now. We need some multiple suns to go down. Things at night around here look very, very dark and spooky with this shader pack. It's kind of crazy. There's the lighthouse. Oh boy. Let's get some more rockets. Gosh. It is lit up like the sun over here, which is how I like it. Oh, okay. There we go. Back in action. Anyway, so that's basically it. It's going to be a lot of concrete creation. I think we're done with farms. We have all the farms a man could ever need, at least for now. I'm sure I'll think of more later. And the thing is, all we really need to do now is take this stuff, turn it into actual concrete, if we don't have that already. Depending on how much we need, looks like Rob's kind of split some of this up, which is awesome, because we do need separate piles. But yes, that is pretty much all that I'm going to be doing for the next little while, is collecting and creating concrete. And unfortunately, that is all the time that we have for today. So, like I said, if you want to see what all this is leading to, the past 4 or 5 episodes or whatever, there is a major project. I have a design already complete. I just need to build it, and it requires so much concrete. So, if you're looking forward to see that, make sure you subscribe so you'll be notified when that video comes out. And until next time, peace out.